I'd better make this quick. Roll the intro.
My little pony, what is friendship all about? My little pony, friendship is magic.
Greetings, my brony big sister friends. Welcome to Crimson Analysis. In this episode, I'll be analyzing Season 8, Episode 10, The Breakup Breakdown. To be honest, there's not a lot to this episode, but there are a couple things I can go over. The episode opens, and we are told that Big Mac is planning a surprise for Sugar Belle. I'm so glad they're continuing this storyline. Ever since the episode, Hard to Say Anything, I've been waiting for an episode like this. I always thought there'd be another episode focusing on their relationship. We were given a little bit of that in It Isn't the Main Thing About You. For just a few seconds, we see Sugar Belle with Big Mac at Sweet Apple Acres. And then this year, in the opening, Big Mac is seen with Sugar Belle. There are very few ships in this show that I like, and this happens to be one of them. I don't know if you can even classify it as a ship anymore. And now we have Discord. This is going to be fun. Hey, it's Derpy! Is she gonna talk? Is she gonna talk? Is she gonna talk? Oh, please talk. Please talk. Please talk. Please talk. Please talk. Please talk. Oh, sweet Celestia. I don't think we've heard Derpy talk since the 100th episode. Well, we haven't heard Pony Derpy talk since the 100th episode. Human Derpy does have a line here.
I kicked my beanbag into the lake!
And I'm all out of arrows.
No, I love Sugar Belle so much. She is so adorable. Definitely in the top 5 cutest background characters. Heck, top 3.
I mean, he has been on his own before, so he'll be fine, right?
I haven't heard anything. I'm sure some people will find that voice annoying, but I think it's cute.
How should I tell Big Mac tonight? You won't need to come visit me in my village anymore?
Wait, is she moving to Ponyville? I know a lot of us were wondering how this relationship was going to work. I mean, Starlight's village is, from what we know, very far away. And here's the classic cliche. You only hear part of a conversation, or hear part of a conversation out of context. And then, you jump to conclusions, assumptions are made, and a misunderstanding occurs. It is hard to watch this kind of scenario play out, because it's such a cliche we've seen it so many times. You know, I often forget just how big Discord is. He dwarfs Big Mac. Look at the size difference here. And we get the return of this outfit. This is the 3rd time we've seen it?
I'm partial to something upbeat and jazzy.
Yeah, look at her. She's adorable. This part was so hard for me to watch. It broke my heart. I mean, we have seen this before, but that doesn't make it any less hard. We actually get some more development for Big Mac here. In Where the Apple Lies, we learn why he doesn't talk very much.
I just need to talk less and listen more.
But it looks like there's a lot more to it. Big Mac has always been a pony of few words. For the first few seasons, we never heard him say more than one word at a time. But over these seasons, he seemed to open up a little bit more, and seems to speak what's on his mind more often. And oddly enough, he seems to speak quite a lot more when he gets angry. 3 times here he mentions why he doesn't speak very much.
This is why I don't like talking. Words can hurt. Words hurt! Maybe he used to talk too much and it only ever got him into trouble. We both know I don't like to say much, but I'm gonna say something now.
And it opens up a lot about his character. A lot of us wondered how this relationship would work, considering the fact that from what we've been told, Starlight's village is very far away. Speculation was thrown around that either Big Mac would leave Ponyville and move up to Starlight's village to be next to Sugar Belle, or Sugar Belle would leave Starlight's village and move to Ponyville to be next to Big Mac. I kind of expected the latter to happen, considering the fact that the farm is a big part of Big Mac's life. The farm is a part of who he is.
Which is why you won't be delivering to my village anymore. Because I'll already be here apprenticing with Mrs. Cake.
This opens up a whole range of opportunities for us to see them together. Time to start looking at the background ponies. Adorable. Her expression here is so cute. Final thoughts, I really enjoyed this episode. It may not have had a lot of action, or a lot of world building like we have had this season already, but it was still enjoyable to watch. I mean, we got Derpy. We haven't seen her since episode 3, I think? And it's always a treat to see her, but she didn't talk. You know, I really hope we get a Derpy episode soon. Even though there are so many cliches in this episode, I can't forgive her for that. You know, cliches became cliches for a reason. They were used so many times they became cliches, but that's because they work. Oftentimes, movies and TV shows will reuse scenarios that work, because if it's not broken, don't fix it. So I can forgive the episode for taking this route. I'm sure all of us have seen this kind of plot before, but for me at least, it was still enjoyable. And now on to my favorite scenes. This one is obviously the favorite scene, I can't not put it in here. Most people rank this as a funny scene, and it is, but I also think it's kind of cute because of Sweetie Belle's expressions.
It's okay to say no. I won't be offended. Please say no, please say no, please say no.
And some more Lyra and Bonbon. Have we seen them this season? Maybe in the background at some points, but I don't think we've ever seen them together this season. I'll give this episode an 8.9 out of 10. Yes, I enjoyed it that much. Hopefully, we'll get to see more of this relationship as it grows. And now that Sugar Belle is apprenticing under Mrs. Cake, she'll be in Ponyville a lot more often. That part always confused me. We've seen her baked goods. I don't think she needs to be an apprentice at this point. I think she already knows everything she needs to know. Well, I've spent about as much time on this as I can. That's all for this episode of Crimson Analysis. I'm Crimson Shield. Thanks for watching. I gotta go.
Watch the sunset from the field. We'll plant the seeds of love together and water them right for a really good yield. Sugar Belle, sweet as pie, you're the apple of my eye. A cherry.